March 28, 1942. The dark Atlantic coast of Saint-Nazaire, Nazi-occupied France. A single British warship races straight toward one of the most heavily defended ports in Europe. Searchlights snap on, alarms scream, German guns open fire. But the ship does not turn away. It accelerates. Because this mission is not about survival. It is about destroying the only dock on the Atlantic coast capable of repairing German battleship Tirpitz. And the weapon is a sacrificial ship called HMS Campbeltown. By early 1942, the German battleship Tirpitz was one of the most feared ships in the world. If it ever broke into the Atlantic, it could devastate Allied shipping. But there was one limitation. If Tirpitz was damaged, it needed a massive repair facility, and only one dry dock on the Atlantic coast was large enough, the Normandy dock in Saint-Nazaire. British planners realized something bold: destroy the dock, and Tirpitz could never risk coming into the Atlantic. The mission was given a name: Operation Chariot. The plan sounded insane. An old American destroyer, HMS Campbeltown, would be packed with 4 tons of hidden explosives inside its bow. The ship would be disguised to resemble a German vessel. Then, under cover of darkness, it would charge directly into the dock gates at full speed. Behind it came a small flotilla carrying 611 British commandos and sailors. Their job: destroy everything in sight. As the force entered the Loire estuary, German defenses suddenly realized something was wrong. Searchlights cut across the water. Then the guns opened up. Shells slammed into the British ships. Tracer fire filled the night sky. But Campbeltown kept going. At 1:34 a.m., the destroyer smashed straight into the massive steel gates of the Normandy dock. The bow crumpled deep into the structure, exactly as planned. Then the commandos stormed ashore. Explosions rocked the port. Fuel tanks burned. Machine gun fire echoed through the streets. British commandos fought brutal close-quarters battles with German troops across the docks. But the odds were overwhelming. Many British commandos were killed, others were captured, and by morning the Germans believed the attack had failed. The damaged British destroyer sat wedged in the dock gates, silent, abandoned, harmless, or so they thought. Late the next morning, German officers and curious sailors climbed aboard HMS Campbeltown to inspect the wreck. They had no idea what was hidden inside its bow. Then, at 10:35 a.m., the explosives detonated. The blast was catastrophic. The dock gates were obliterated. Hundreds of Germans were killed, and the Normandy dock was destroyed for the rest of the war. The raid came at a terrible cost. Out of 611 men who took part, 169 were killed and many more captured. But their mission succeeded. The dock that could repair Tirpitz was gone, and the German super battleship would never safely enter the Atlantic. Today, Operation Chariot is remembered as one of the boldest special operations of the entire war. 5 Victoria Cross medals were awarded, the most ever for a single action. Proof that sometimes the most impossible missions change the course of history.